answer the question, will home prices in DC ever go down? This question comes up because sometimes, not that often, but every once in a while I'll be having a conversation with someone and they will say, I'm waiting for prices to go down before I buy. And I think, that's interesting. That causes the question of, will prices ever go down? Or could you potentially be waiting for a day that might never come? It's interesting because a lot of people just have different viewpoints and people generally share their viewpoints pretty freely on this type of thing. And it's just interesting to get different perspectives. But the thing to keep in mind is that it's totally fine if you're waiting for prices to go down to buy, as long as you realize that that day may never come. Hopefully you've also consulted a financial professional so that you have a solid understanding of the potential benefits of home ownership and if it makes sense for your specific situation. This is not to say that everyone should buy. There's absolutely a million legitimate reasons for not buying or not being able to buy. That's a different situation. But this is more the question of, will prices go down? And I'm here to go on record to say, I do not think that home prices in DC are going to go down. There may be years where they don't go up. We may see some fluctuation within a year of 1% to 3%. But I don't think home prices in DC are going to go down. Now, that's barring some apocalyptic event of the likes which we've never seen, something, of course, much different than COVID, because that didn't do it. But yeah, I don't see it in at least the next decade. I think, the overall economy in the country will play a role in that. So that, I don't know how that's going to go. But a decade would be a long time to wait, I think. And I also want to say the caveat is that condos are different. I think condo prices could go down, and here's where I think they're different. So the supply of homes in DC is decreasing every year. Homes get converted to condos, homes get torn down, big apartment buildings get built. In the district itself, there is no land, very, very, very little land on which to build new houses. I mean, yes, it's possible that maybe 24 new homes get built, but 24 homes that year are going to be converted to condos, at least. So the supply of homes only decreases. That's pretty unusual. In a lot of parts of the country, we'll just build a new subdivision, more houses. Land is not scarce. Now with condos, the number of condos goes up every year. And could it be that developers are building more condos than there is demand for? Absolutely. When all of these luxury apartments, when any of them convert to condos, how is that going to impact the market? I'm not sure. So I do not think home prices for row homes, single family homes, detached homes, I don't think home prices are going to go down in DC. Condo prices, I think, are just harder to predict because there are more factors impacting the supply and demand. I hope that you found this interesting. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer, or if you disagree and think that home prices are going to go down, I would love to hear from you.
And feel free to reach out.